Today, the topic of discussion is the composition of cell wall. Cell wall is defined as the outermost layer of cells in plant, and it is mostly made up of cellulose. The function of cell wall is to give the rigidity and strength, offering protection against mechanical stress. So, it gives protection to plant cells. The chemical composition and mechanical properties of the cell wall are linked with plant cell growth and morphogenesis. In multicellular organisms, they permit the organisms to build and hold a definite shape. So, cell wall basically gives shape to the plant. Cell wall also limit the entry of large molecules that may be toxic to the cell. They further permit the creation of stable osmotic environments by preventing osmotic lysis and helping to retain water. Their composition properties and form may change during the cell cycle and depend on growth conditions. As we can see in this picture, cell wall is the outermost layer of the cell which gives it rigidity and strength. So we can see the green part of the plant cell which is the cell wall. The cell wall is mainly composed of carbohydrate-rich materials. The major components of cell wall are cellulose, pectin, hemicellulose, protein, and phenolic. So we will discuss these components in detail. The cell wall is a biphasic structure consisting of relatively rigid cellulosic microfibril embedded in gel-like non-cellulosic material. The microfibrillator phase is readily visible in electron microscope and is crystalline. Its molecules are arranged in a definite way and the matrix is non-crystalline. Moreover, it is relatively homogeneous in chemical composition than matrix. So first component of the cell wall is cellulose. So most of the part of the cell wall is consist of cellulose. So we will discuss cellulose. It provides shape and strength to the cell. It composes 20 to 30% of the dry weight of primary wall and account 40 to 90% of the dry weight of the secondary wall. So here we can see the picture of the cellulose in plant comprise the 20 to 30% of dry weight. Cellulose is a branched beta 1 for glucagene. The microfibrils are made up of cellulose molecules. So here we can see the plant cellulose. The cell wall contains the cellulose fibers, microfibrils, and cellulose channels and microfibrils. And here we can see the cellulose molecules. The second component of the cell wall is pectin. These are a group of polysaccharides which are rich in glutathionic acid, ribinose, and galactose. The other pectin polysaccharides are arabinin, galactin, ribinogalactin 1, and homogalactone pectin. Polysaccharides may be linked covalently to cellulose, proteins, and phenols. Proteins are present in much larger amount in primary walls than the secondary walls, suggesting a role in growth. So, this picture will make you clear. Here is the cell wall, and the orange line in this is a cell membrane, so it will help in plant growth. Here is a pectin synthesis. Gum, it is the collective term of the disintegration products of the cell wall, carbohydrate, especially of starch. Gums are colloidal plant products which either dissolve or swells in water. Mucilages, it is the polymer of a gelatin and related to pectic compounds. Mucilages are found Mucilages, it is the polymer of gelatin and related to pectic compound. Mucilages are found in seed coats and outer cell layers of plant bodies of many aquatic plants. They apparently increase the water holding capacity of the wall. Hemicellulose, these are matrix polysaccharide built up of a variety of different sugars. They differ in different species and in different cell types. Suberin, it is found in the cell walls of seed, coat, cork, and Casparian strip of endodermis. In contrast to cutin, it contains more phenolic materials. Tannin, it is present in condensed form. Tannins of the pro proanthocyanidin type seem to be linked to polysaccharides. It is not known whether the walls of living cells contain tannins. Wax, it is fatty substance and occur in and upon the cell wall. It is usually noted on the surfaces of leaves and fruits. It may occur either above or below the surface of cuticles. It may be present within cutin also. Mineral substances. Mineral substances like silica and calcium carbonate may deposit on cell walls. Silica is commonly noted in epidermal walls of equistem, leaves of grasses, etc. Lignin. Lignin in the cell wall component of sclerenchyma, which include fibers and scleroids. It is also found in the tracheoid and vessel of xylem. In some cells, lignin deposit in response to attack of microorganisms. So here we can see the structure of the lignin polymers. It is present as a sample. So a lignin monomer is attached to a benzene ring, and the one R group and one OH group. Proteins. Different varieties of proteins are present in the cell wall, most of which are linked with carbohydrate forming glycoprotein. The cell wall glycoprotein extension contains an unusual amino acid hydroxyproline about 40%, which is generally absent from the protoplast. In addition to hydroxyproline, valine, tyrosine, serine, and lysine are present in large amount. So these are the proteins which are present in large amount in cell wall. So in this picture we can see the blue part which represent the proteins. These are lipids, cholesterol, carbohydrate. So the proteins are present in larger amount. The name of the proteins are tyrosine, serine, lysine. These are present in large amount. So today this is the topic of our discussion, cell wall. Hope so you all like this video. Keep following for more updates, more interesting topics, and make your learning easy. Thank you so much for the day.